Yo, what's up guys? Loki here, back at it again with another YouTube video. Today, I wanted to take a look at the WutheringWaves CN tier list. So this is all like from the beta. I wasn't able to get into any of the betas, so I had no idea. I did watch a few streamers, so I do have an idea of how good certain characters are, and it's also just one of those games where you can just like be like really good at it. So it's so how strong a character is kind of what's the word, it's kind of like subjective to your skill level, I guess. But in terms of like damage, that's where a tier list does come into play. But I'm gonna get, well, because I obviously don't speak Chinese, I'm gonna get the Mr. Pokey translation on this, and we're gonna see who they have at the top.
Hey guys, it's Pokey here, back with another video, and today we're gonna go through a CN tier list for WutheringWaves. This video is currently released on the 3rd of May, so this is one of, if not the most recent videos that we have here. So this is the current tier list based on this community creator, and without any further ado, let's get into today's content.
Subscribe to Mr. Pokey. Link will be in the description.
Alright. So this is his personal opinion.
Personal opinion.
WutheringWaves tier list.
So I'm assuming he's played the beta.
Starting from the MC.
So they'd be like B tier?
Oh, there's no explanation. It's just the main character is not super strong and not super weak, and therefore it's tier 2. Alright, beautiful.
So I guess that's like B tier technically.
Tao-Chi is also, Tao-Chi is the chick with the giant abobas.
Bro, she's B tier? Or she's T2? Interesting.
Some people may place Tao-Chi at tier 1. He doesn't really understand why she's at tier 1. Okay, now he understands.
Doesn't she have like a counter? Doesn't Tao-Chi have like a counter, which is that's like a really cool mechanic, especially for a game like WutheringWaves.
Alright, now this is Tao-Chi. Her techniques. So the sword.
I just realized this is a double reaction. This is like reacception.
With the resonance thingy, increases skill damage.
So is that skill damage for this character? Looks amazing. Is that skill damage for like specifically her, or would it be for other people on her team? Like I have no idea. I just, because I didn't get my hands on the beta, and it sucks because I'm a very hands-on person. It's cool for me to see the math and everything. Like that's cool. I do take that into account, but I'm a very like, I have to like play it myself and see how it feels to really formulate an opinion.
You counter your Tao-Chi, right? And then you use your skill to get a heal, some sort of a heal and a shield. Similar to Yuan Shen's Beidou, okay, which probably kind of explains why I like to use Tao-Chi so much when I was playing CBD2. Anyways, yeah, she's basically a counter. I'm just gonna drop it at tier 1, man. I love using Tao-Chi in CBD2, man. I don't know, I absolutely love it. It was so comfy, but yeah. Anyways. Yang, Blood is basically referring to this. Okay, let me just pull up the force as well. This is Yang, right? This is like your kind of like a main character kind of thing. So yeah, it's a first character you get. Also tier 2.
I was wondering why I was wondering why someone in chat, this is my ADHD, I get so distracted. Someone in chat said nice editing skills. I think they're just talking about this guy just clicking back and forth rather than like having it like an editor do a pop-up of the character, which is just, I don't know, it's whatever.
His PC died, guys. His thingy died. Yang has some damage output. But that's not our main purpose. Oh, 白纸 is gonna be our first tier 1. So 白纸 is gonna be referring to this over here, right? This is the giant,
Yeah.
not really giant, but really, yeah. She's
She's the freaking Lapras, bro. She's actually really cool, and she can attack from like a distance too. I don't know how much like frame lag those attacks have, but that she seems pretty decent. Also being like a healer, I do know that about her.
a slime tier 1. You have increased damage, you have healing, alright. Pretty universal. This blood right here is basically referring to this dude. I've never used him in my entire life, so I have no idea how he's like. So that's your tier 2. Insane. Oh, never mind. It's gonna be tier 3. Oh, never mind. We're at tier 2. Almost wanted to put him at tier 3. Oh, 秋水. I'm pretty damn sure it's just auto. It's auto, right?
Alto's at tier 3.
Auto,
Interesting.
Tier 3. If you get auto, you should start a new game plus. It's reroll time. If you get auto, it's reroll time. Hey, and there it is. Yuan is his DPS is skilled to defense. So the higher your defense, the more damage you do. Reminds you of Noel from GenshinImpact. If anyone plays Noel here, you will know that he's basically Noel. He's Noel in GenshinImpact. Insane. Yuan you can raise him.
Interesting.
Not too bad. Don't need to invest too much in Yuan. Don't need to invest too much in Yuan. 闪华 tier 1. Still tier 2. Who is 闪华? Oh, this is a free unit you get. She's like the kind of like a freeze kind of like a freeze kind of thing.
Is it the it might not be the battle pass, but it's like the level up thing. You get her for free. So it's cool that she's in tier 1. That's awesome.
The Gyat looking, yeah, every single one is Gyat looking, chat. Let's just keep it about, right?
Yeah.
You can say what you want, every single one of them is Gyat looking, right? Yeah, okay, so 闪华 is gonna be tier 2. 那这个 tier 2 The biggest weakness?
Oh, you put her in tier 2. Okay.
The biggest weakness of 闪华 is that her moves take very long, and monsters in this game, they might not stay in place for you to hit them, especially for the bosses. So you might not get the damage output out fast enough.
That's what I was talking about. Like, if anyone here plays fighting games, and you know about frame data, characters that have really good frame data are going to be top tier characters, especially if they also have like really good damage output and like maybe like provide like a shield or something, or provide like a damage bonus. Like I know, I think is this her, this girl right here, the one that takes her own health. She looks like she has really good frame data, and you know, based on your skill, you can keep her health low while dishing out a ton of damage. So that's actually really cool.
Every single one of her hit. It's just that you need to time her attacks. Essentially, you need to time her attacks for all of her abilities to deal the maximum amount of damage. So it's not very comfy. 丹景
He's thinking about it.
T T T2 中间 Almost tier 1. Alright, 丹景 is gonna be our second tier 1 4-star. Hey, Sweetly chat. Alright, so this is Sweetly. It's gonna be our second ever tier 1. Insane chat. Alright, so we have 丹景 in tier 1.
I believe she's tier 1 as well. I mean,
all 4 stars in.
The only 2 people I've seen play her was Sweetly and Gotcha Smack, and they both love that character. Who else played? Oh gosh, who else was it? Someone else was like, oh, it was Vulcan. Vulcan loves that character as well. So I think this character would fit like my playstyle personally. Keep your health low. Just like, you know, if you get hit, it's a skill issue. I love characters like that. That risk reward, I love that.
In Wuthering Waves, 丹景 has the highest damage output of all 4 stars. Absolutely insane. Oh my god, absolutely insane.
I mean, that makes sense, but I kind of like, I feel like English. I kind of feel like that goes without being said, just because she drains her own health for more damage. So naturally, she's going to have the highest damage. If she didn't, I would be very disappointed.
Tell me this is not Sweetly. I swear she could make a model out of this. Okay, but anyways,
滑的硬伤没有那个就是音游一样的机制，怪物没有那么乱跑的话，输出量应该是差不多的，但是打不满啊。单井啊，单井。
Sanhua can honestly compete with Danjing's damage, but unfortunately, because the monster in this game just moves way too much, you don't get the final hit in, so she doesn't do enough. But that's not a problem for Danjing.
在所有4星里面输出是最高的。
Highest 4-star
烧
DPS.
血机制，单井的烧血机制，它是你放一次技能，它就会扣血，放一次技能就会扣血，而且这个扣血扣的。
Danjing is a blade. Every single time you use a skill, you lose HP. Like goddamn blade.
非常快。
Yeah.
它的
I believe Smack said that as well.
Very quickly.
就是小技能，就是平 A 几下之后放一个 E 技能，会扣3%还是6%的血。
You lose
3
to 6% of your max HP.
然后它的 E 是可以放起码整个连招打一套，可能会放个6次 E，5、6次 E 吧，有5、6次 E。30%的血量吧。
So after using like 5 to 6 E's, or like the E button, you lose like 30% of your HP.
单井的机制是这样的：平 A 放几次 E， 然后机制炒满了，重击回血打一次输出。
So basic attack a couple of times, press E, and then you recover health with heavy attack. Rinse and repeat this cycle. So she does have some self-healing components to it. You don't only lose health. There's some self-heals.
然后莫特斐的话。
Mortify.
莫特斐，我也想给他
T2, T3, T1,
T1来。
Ooh, third 4-star tier 1 is gonna be Mortify, the edgy welt, if I can say so myself. God damn. So this is a Wuthering.
Bro, he looks like Welt, but like.
And decided to go emo, right? Alright, so Mortify is also a tier
Wait, how old is Welt? Like, isn't Welt like 70 or something?
Tier 0.5.
We made it 0.5. That's really good. He looks
反正就是这种后台挂伤
like Walt 30 years ago.
协助攻击角色，并且还有加伤，很不错啊，莫特斐很不错，而且
very good, very nice.
后台加伤
It's like a debuffer.
如果我们记
It's like a support debuffer.
QT 拉起
Cool.
也是很快的，它的加伤
It's not any much
拉
actually.
起，也就是打轮切。 速度很快，加上后台输出
That's a pretty decent sub DPS. Pretty decent sub DPS support kind of thing, you know? Pretty decent. Higher than Sanhua.
马小芳也可以把它排到 T。
Oh, it's 吃霞. Oh, okay. That's 吃霞. I'm pretty sure that's 吃霞. Okay.
因为马小芳他是不会丢失。
Oh yeah, 吃霞.
你玩马小芳的时候，只需要一直摁着小技能，它就会自动跟。
That's the girl with the guns, right?
Characters that have the red color, right? 吃霞 is red. Danjing is red. Mortify is red. Taoji is like pink. Like God, then four of these units they have the red accent.
是，无敌的火势。
From what I've seen from people playing the beta, not many people actually like play her. But let's see what this guy, or where did he put her? T1. See if he keeps her there.
不错啊
Not bad. Not bad. Can train. And it's free, so you might as well. Not bad, not too bad.
Okay. That's good to
now
hear.
we have the 5 stars. There's only one tier 3. Poor.
Okay, so Rick, this guy, Alto, I think that's his name. But here we go for the 5 stars. I expect to see nothing but this in the 5 stars. If you're here in the 5 stars, if you're here, there's an issue. But if you're here in the 5 stars, like reset, make a new account.
Poor tier 3. Right, 4 star. Let's start with tier 0.5.
T 0.5都是属于一个正常的5星角色。
And normal 5 star unit.
我们Anchor
is gonna be our first tier 0.5. Anchor. She basically summons a bunch of sheeps, and she's like a ranged attacker. Yeah, she's a ranged attacker. She's basically like the Zenless Zone Zero's Alexandria, the mate chick with giant abobas. It's basically the same thing.
正常的一个攻击水
Yep.
平。但羚羊的话，羚羊我不知道怎么去。
Ling Yang, the Yanqing of WutheringWaves.
I think Encore is really cool. Is that guy really the Yanqing of WutheringWaves? I guess we'll see.
The Yanqing of WutheringWaves, ladies and gentlemen.
羚羊就是空战比较好玩一点，它的
He has aerial combat.
没有特别高
Not very high damage output.
的水准我感觉低一点点。 比正常5星的水准
slightly lower than a 5-star DPS output.
我想把羚羊放在 T1这里。
Oh, blood dropped all the way down to tier 1, unfortunately.
Dude, if you're gonna be a 5-star, I feel like and maybe it's because it's standard banner character and not like a limited banner character, but like if you are going to be in the same tier as a 4-star, you're gonna have to provide something else other than damage, whether it be, you know, have your own individual damage to be on par with the 4-star while also providing buffs, while also providing a shield, while also providing healing, while also providing like a counter or something. Like, you have to provide more than just like mediocre damage. But it does make sense, and that's why Pokey did say he's the Yanqing of WutheringWaves.
Not quite sure enough to
Although if Yanqing's follow-up attack was like 90% or something, I think the character would be a lot better, and the scaling was maybe a little bit higher.
make it to the tier 0.5 tier. Unfortunately, it is what it is, chat.
低一点点，但比 T1高一点点。好，我还是把雪豹放在 T1吧，放在 T1啊。因为
Alright.
它不是
It's like slightly worse than 0.5, but like better than the rest of the tier 1s. So slightly worse than 0.5.
的5星角色稍微低一点点输出，而且手感也不
Okay, so technically it would be like in the front. Even though this is probably not in any particular order, you'd probably technically be in front.
不会特别好。
Doesn't
但
feel
凡
good
它
to
是一
play.
个大件或者单手剑角色，或者就是一个城南体格的带全套，例如渊武这种。
For everyone that's like subbed to my channel, let me know. I'll stop this at 11:11 perfectly. Yo, let me know if you play this character and if you like this character or not. If you did play the beta, let me know what 5 stars you did play and what character felt the most like the best for you.
城南体格带全套，我会把它放在 T0.5来，因为它的手感会很好，会
If you're good, you're
比
good.
较好，但是
If you know how to use him, he's gonna be good.
有时候手感也是要考虑的。
But he doesn't feel good to play because his combat is like aerial combat. Because when you turn to a lion dance, right, when you put on the thingy, you start to fly around and you have like aerial combat, which is not very smooth unless you know how to play him.
然后的话，剑心我会把它放在
Genshin at a solid 0.5, covering beyond encores with Genshin. Ooh, so this is the monk chick.
Yeah, this is the character that I'm gonna be pulling for, assuming we do get our free standard 5-star. I think she's really cool. I really like her design as well.
Right, this is the one that fights with a fist. Yep, pretty good.
剑心没有任何的哇，还有 T0这么多。
Oh, there's still a lot of tier 0s. Ooh, what are we gonna do? Who's gonna be tier 0?
卡卡罗
Kakarot
在3测的表现，
Kakarot's performance CBD3?
战场输出是很不错的。
Very
但是
very good
官方
damage
是
output.
一定会
However,
削卡卡罗的在公测
However, he
之后
thinks that Kakarot is gonna get nerfed. He believes Kakarot is gonna get nerfed because he's too damn strong, my man. He's too damn strong. So if he gets nerfed, then womp womp.
因为它限定角色是一定要给限定角色卖流水的。
Oh, that's an excellent analogy. There's no world where Kakarot does the same or even more damage than a limited 5-star DPS as the first DPS banner of all time. So because of that, they are gonna nerf Kakarot to make our Imbibitor Rune Jiyan stay at tier 0. So that's why he believes that Kakarot is gonna get nerfed and then he's not gonna be as strong as Jiyan.
在我心里啊是第一，公测之后强度是第一。
So Jiyan is gonna be tier
再
0
就是
with Yingling. Yep.
维也纳真神，
Very not.
维也纳真神
Really?
既然放在第2吧。
She's
From what I've seen, I wouldn't have predicted that, low-key. From the stuff that I've seen, I mean, it's interesting to get this perspective, but from the stuff I've seen, I would not have predicted that tier 0 list.
the strongest unit in Wuthering Waves. Stronger than the limited 5-star. She summons vegetables. Why is a vegetable?
She insane, Nahida?
What's a gardener? Okay, let me hear his explanation.
给小黄猫一个面子啊！小黄猫很厉害，它的
Very strong.
也是大号的，它相当于大号的光属性的墨菲特。
She's basically equivalent to the light element of Mortifae, which is kind of like a support / healer that can buff your team, kind of.
QT 轮切特别快，
Super fast QT change. Super fast. Boom, you change. It's super responsive. Feels good to play.
100%嘛。 然后小黄猫它重击一下是回复15%，
One heavy attack, you get 15%.
它一共能有4次重击。
And you have 4.
I don't know about like the relevance of this, but if it is multiplicative, huge, huge.
All heavy attack, so that's 60% instantly.
60%，60%你再放一放深海，再放一下大招怪物的，你再攻击一下怪物，很快 QTE 轮切一下就能拉。
So you can instantly fill up the QTE gauge when you use this vegetable growth, right? Because in Wuthering Waves, there's this little gauge. Okay, there's this 3 characters, right? Before you can switch to the next character, there's this gauge that when the gauge is full and you swap, you gain a little like an additional damage or like an additional skill, right? For the vegetable girl, she fills up this gauge very, very quickly. Very, very universal, good utility, sustain, damage, all the kind of stuff, support, pretty much.
就是不停的轮切。
You guys keep swapping and swapping and swapping and swapping because in Wuthering Waves, it's very similar to Zenless in a sense where you want to swap around your characters very, very frequently to kind of keep up the combat. Even more in Wuthering Waves than Zenless Zone 0 because Zenless, when you swap units, unless you're swapping them to parry hits or to just change, you don't really swap them. But in Wuthering Waves, you're constantly swapping because whenever the gauge is full, when you swap, you get an additional effect, right?
增加附带
Right.
后台输出能力。小黄毛很厉害啊！3册我出来的时候，我居然还说我不想要它。
She's so good. She's insane. She changes everything. She's like she's the Bronya Bailu version of it. Yep,
I
insane.
haven't really talked about this character much, and I don't know if you will, but yeah, we haven't talked that much. But I was told she was like a sub DPS, so I didn't think she was going to be in tier 0, but she must really perform well as a sub DPS. I wonder if she gives buffs at the same time. I guess we'll have to find out whenever the game releases, but that's very interesting. Very interesting that she is in tier 0, at least according to this creator's opinion.
所以那我会把它放在第1位吧，GNDR 00放在这，然后卡卡罗，因为它是个卡卡罗是比较有争议的，因为它是一个常规5星角色，也就是常驻池的5星角色。
Standard 5-star DPS. He's a standard 5-star DPS.
就是低于0.5一点，在
His rank is slightly below tier 0 and top of tier 0.5. Slightly below tier 0.
一点，在 T
Interesting
以上，也是比较厉害的5星角色，我只能这么说。
One of the stronger 5-star DPS.
常驻5星限定角色。
One of the strongest 5-star standard
常驻
DPS.
5星角色啊。
A standard 5-star.
卡罗他一定会削，
He's gonna get nerfed 100%.
但
Is what he
输
says.
出也不错。卡罗我真的就把它放在 T 0.5，离 T 0还是有一点点差距。
Still,
This came out on like a week ago, right? Or on the 3rd, like 10 days ago. I wonder if he's been nerfed already. Here's what I'll do. After this video, I will check around the interwebs and see if he's been nerfed. And if he has been nerfed, I'll include that in the description.
a little bit of a difference from a tier 0. So this is gonna be his rough list. So let me just zoom up. So this is going to be the rough tier list. There's only one tier 3, which is this guy over here. He is the only tier 3. What is it? Auto. So if you get auto, it's Joe for you, right? Everyone else more or less not too bad, right? Tao Chi, Film MC. For the reroll, I believe that this vegetable girl. What's the name again? Oh my god, I can't remember her name. Vegetable Girl is gonna be the best 5-star you can get. If you're going to be re-rolling in Wuthering Waves, I guess very nice. If you care about meta, you can get a Vegetable Girl, right? So Vegetable Girl into either you can pull for Impetu Lune or you can pull for Kafka, right? So if either of these can work for your account depending on what you like more, and then the other units just kind of slot in here and there. And then for the strongest 4-star.
One thing I want to bring up, I guess with re-rolling, because the way the event goes where you can get your 5-star echo, I guess you would just make a bunch of accounts right now and then just have them all ready for release, and then until you pull that character, assuming you are like a meta freak and you really want this character, I guess that would be the way to do it.
Our DPS is going to be, let me just recap a little bit. The strongest 4-star DPS is pretty much going to be Danjing, right? So this is the strongest 4-star DPS. If you're not going to be putting for Imbued Name or Kafka, then kind of just use her and just cruise along, right? Yeah, with that, we have come to the end of today's content. If you want to engage in any further discussions, head on over to Discord, discord.g/Pokies, where we have a very active community called HonkaiStarRail, as well as WutheringWaves on a daily basis, right? Want to check out my streams? Twitch.tv/Pokies, YouTube.com/Pokies, stream every day. Schedule will be updated on Discord. All the best for Danjing Pool. It's gonna be roughly 18 days away.
Less than 18 days away. But everyone, sub to Mr. Pokey. Great content. That was a reaction to a reaction. I don't know how often that happens, but let me know you guys' thoughts. And if anyone's played the beta, please leave in the comments. Like, I want to see what you guys know. I'm trying to learn more about this game, so I'm definitely going to be playing it on release. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.